Good morning, everyone. It's midday, it's lunch, it's past lunch. Actually, I have spent my morning just cross-stitching because I have had a rough night. Gizmo been extra cuddly tonight, which means that he's been waking me up because he lays down by my legs and starts kind of pawing on me or baking biscuits. I don't know. And I wake up and I get annoyed. Anyhow, I spent my morning just cross-stitching. I'm feeling a little bit guilty that I'm just cross-stitching and not doing all of the things that I had on my checklist. So yeah, I did edit my vlog 0 yesterday. I got it uploaded, thumbnailed with a little bit of information in the down bar, everything. So that's scheduled to go live at 6 today, so I don't have to worry about it. And then I also put over all of the clips to my external hard drive so that I can edit that and into the edit software. So I can start editing whenever I want this vlog, and I think I'm gonna try to edit a little bit every day. Anyhow, right now though, I'm gonna do photography. So I thought I'd turn around the camera and show you kind of how my setup looks when I do product photography. Some of this is gonna be specific for products, and some of it is gonna be just my cross-stitching that I'm going to photograph, because I want to do like an Instagram kind of idea on this is what I'm going to post in the next couple of weeks, and then like continue doing that. So that is my morning. Let's turn around. This is very light right now, so I'm gonna stand over here where it's not that light, because when I go here, now it has made itself work. So this is how I do my product photography. Very simple. I have a white computer table. I have a white piece of cardboard. This is actually the cardboard I use when I do my fully finished objects for cross-stitching. So it's just a poster board, and then I just hold it down with some battery things. I'm gonna have to move these around, and then I'm just gonna photograph here. I got my camera ready, charged and everything. So this is my pile of things that I'm going to photograph. I got my kit the other day for the project that starts today, which is a SAL, so I'm gonna photograph that. I have the cross stitch that I'm gonna make into a pattern. I have my finish that I did the other day. This one that I haven't shared yet, the piece for it, because this is a SAL also. This is just a project that I'm working on. I am considering UFOing it. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. I'm not as comfortable with it. It's hard work. Anyhow, we'll see. And then I have all of the little other things that is going up in the store. By the way, I didn't show you this yesterday. It's gonna be a longer clip, but I did pick up, or yesterday I got this morning. Sometimes days feels longer than they are. Yes. So this morning I got a delivery. I got a delivery of these little, see if it can focus. Hello. No, it doesn't. Put it there then. Will you focus now? Yes. So I have a bunch of these clamps. I have a bunch of these rings. I have them in multiple different colors. And then I also have 10 of these. These are going to be colored black with the paint that I bought yesterday. So they have all arrived. So I have a lot of things to do, but I'm still feeling a little bit like tired and exhausted. By the way, this is the color I'm gonna use. It's Hobbulack, it's called. So it's basically just a like a glossy paint, water-based paint you can put on wood and stuff. But yeah, that is my Thursday morning, and I have closed the door off because Christopher is watching the cycling because he's gotten sick. So what I've had in the past 1.5 weeks have definitely been a bad cold, because Christopher has it now. So yeah, there we go. Let's get started. am done with the photographs. And this is one of those times when I have been agonizing over something that took less than 20 minutes. Yeah. This is a thing. It's very easy to get into your head about things like it's gonna take so long time, it's so much work, and it's like, yeah, these are gonna be very simple product photos, hoping that people will like what I have, but it's gonna be super simple product photos. And this took me, well, according to the clock on the camera, it took me about 13 minutes, which is kind of nice. Yeah. But yeah, all the photos are done. I'm gonna turn off that camera. I'm gonna take the card. I'm gonna put them into the computer and I'm gonna write some listings, because that is the next work to do. Edit photos, write listings, get everything up in the store, and then we'll see. I also need to do some promo footage to put both on my own Instagram, but also on the Craft a Bit shop Instagram, which I also want to do. Like, I want to take more photos of all my products and like do a range of product photos that are just for like, look what I have, that isn't just the photo in the store. I want to think a little bit longer about how to stage photos and stuff. But these bags, I just want them up right now, and then we can take the whole other things later. But I can tell you, my back isn't really happy because that camera is very heavy, and holding it above and over, yeah, I'm using the wrong. I didn't engage my tummy muscles the way I should have done. Anyhow, let's go out, watch the Euro, and do listing photos. It is Friday morning, it's around 10 o'clock. I had a slow start. I realized why I have a slow start, why this week has been a little bit half throwaway, half actually getting things done. I have my migraine treatment today. It's one of those that I go and get my syringe and then I just do it on my own, you know. But I have it every 24 days, 24 days. So yeah, now it's time for that one. So that's why my brain has been a little bit slow, why I'm a little bit tired. Also, I'm stressed because tomorrow I have my biopsies, where they put me under for biopsies, and it's always a little bit scary. Even though I've done it a couple of times now, it's a little bit scary. I never know like how everything's gonna work out, how fast it's gonna go, how long time it takes for me to wake up again, how I will feel when I wake up, you know, all of those things. Anyhow, I am going to throw some breakfast in me, and then I'm gonna head out to pick up my medication and the special soap you need to wash yourself with before a surgery. So those are the two things that is on the docket today. Yesterday I did get the photos done. I did edit all of the photos for specifically for my bags, and I got all the bags up. So they are up in the store, and now I need to fix the pattern too. And today is Friday, which means today it is floss tube day. So when I get back and have taken my medication, I'm gonna need to set up everything and sit down and talk about cross stitching for like half an hour. 15 minutes to half an hour. I don't have that much to say this time around, but I can always fill it up with other things. But yeah, that is my morning. I'm here in my craft room because Christopher's working, and also I have YouTube on outside because I didn't turn that off. But yeah, I'm gonna eat some things, and because it's blueberries, I thought I did a non-record video directly after because I would be blown. But yeah, that is the plan for today, at least, to fix those like two big things. I have been stitching. Yesterday the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery's next stitch along came, like the first part of it came out. So I bought the kit. I was like there the day they released it. I was there and I got the kit. I'm so proud of myself. I was in there like the first hour or something. So I got the kit. It arrived this week. I think this week, yes, this week. and yesterday evening the pattern came out. Now I was a little bit like, I didn't kind of kit it up until after the pattern had arrived, which was a little stupid of me, because I could have gotten over an hour more in stitchy time yesterday if I actually had kitted it up beforehand, because you can. But basically I got the kit which has all of the threads in it, but I prefer to use up what I have first, so that my stash of DMC is like first in, first out kind of a thing. I don't know, just to get it, just to make sure that I don't have a lot of old threads lying around, just trying to get the new threads in. So what I did was I go through anything I have hanging here. Over here is my kind of, the ones I use on floss drops is over there, all of them that I have so far removed from bobbins, and then I still have the rest in bobbins. I pick out the bobbins, I remove them from bobbins, I add them to floss drops, and I use my own floss drops instead. They had like printed on sheets these kind of cute like shields, but I didn't want to sit and cut them out. They wouldn't be perfect. I really like my own floss drops, the ones that I get professionally printed, so I'm using those. And yeah, so I set all of that up yesterday and started stitching, and that is what I've been stitching on this morning. So yeah, that is my morning. Now I'm gonna head out, or I'm gonna eat breakfast, then I'm gonna head out. But yeah, thought I'd just check in with you. Because I left you in the middle of the day and I was quite tired yesterday. But that is why we're doing this weekly thing, right? Right? Like weekly talking to you, so that I can cut and add whatever I want. So I'm home. I have also recorded my floss tube video. It's all on this little card here. It took me a lot longer than it usually do, because brain, I think it is migraine. I think it is fussy migraine brain. But I did get it recorded into the end, so that is done. I was talking in the video about the renovations, and I'm just so hyped right now to get it done, because I also talked in the video about doom piles, or noted it at least. And I want to show you my doom piles. Here, this is one big doom pile. This is why I shouldn't have open bookcases like this, because like, look, it's just like, it's okay when there's things in the baskets, like here, like all the fabrics that is for the store and stuff, but this, I just push things in, I just doom pile everything. We can't have it that way. We can't have it that way. So I'm really looking forward to purchasing some furniture. So I think I'm gonna sit down with Christopher and kind of figure out what I need. Well, I know what I need, and I've gotten everything figured out except the chair. So I'm gonna wait with the chair though. But I'm gonna buy everything else, because the chair can fit in Christopher's car. So I think we're gonna go to IKEA one day here, and then I can look at a chair. But before that, I'm gonna buy everything else. So I'm gonna see if he needs something for his room before I do that. But yeah, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna edit this, and yeah, get this day started or something, I don't know. Hi guys! So it's Sunday! It is Sunday, and I skipped vlogging yesterday. Very simply, I had my biopsies yesterday. I went into a gynecology operation room. They put me to sleep. I don't know if that's the word. Putting someone to sleep usually is you kill them. But yeah, no. They gave me something, so I slept through the whole ordeal of getting biopsies. Usually they can give you biopsies without even having to put something, do anything. They just go in and take the biopsies. Doesn't work for me. That's just how it is. So I was super stressed before, so I wasn't like, I have a hard time speaking and doing stuff when I'm stressed. I become very just sat in one place, just waiting for the time when I can leave, get train and everything. I got there like half an hour, 45 minutes ahead of time, because that's who I am. And they actually got me into my bed earlier, which I think meant that I actually got in to do the thing earlier. But yeah, they came and got me, put everything into my hand. I have a big bruise now because I have very, very small veins and it was hard. I have 2 holes in this hand, and I have 2 holes in this hand because she had a hard time putting a needle in, and I am really, really bruised. But yes, they got in, they got the biopsies. My doctor said that she couldn't really see any abnormal cells, so because you paint with iodine, so the abnormal cells would get white. She couldn't really see any, but she took a lot of biopsies just to make sure, and then I'm just waiting for the result. If the results are okay, I will find them online. If they're not, she will call me. So that's basically how it is. But yeah, I was really, really stressed beforehand, and then after I was really, really woozy after being under. So yeah, my whole day was a throwaway day, which was really, really sad. However, I did finish my day going to McDonald's and having a milkshake, because I thought if something is gonna allow me to have sugar, it's gonna be during this, because this was not fun. But yeah, I'm back on sugar-free again, because we're not going up that line. I am going to lose 20 kilos, that's just the thing. Anyhow, so basically I didn't really do anything yesterday. Today I am going to get some furniture. So Friday evening I left you off like Friday afternoon, and Friday evening I did a lot of shopping, online shopping. The first thing I did shop was through my wholesale agent. Friday morning I found out from the company that my account is still active, so I just have to pay. And whenever I get the order in, whenever they have gotten the order ready, I just have to pay, and then I will get the fabrics, and it's gonna be okay. I do have a agent. I didn't reach out to the agent per se, I reached out directly to the company, but now I'm gonna continue working with the agent because I kind of like the agent, he's awesome. But yes, so I put in my order. It was really, really hard because it's fabric, it's a lot of costage fabric, and I had to figure out, do I want to have Idas, and how much Ida do I want to order? Should I have even weave? Should I have linen? I think this time around, I think I chose not to go with linen. I have a lot of the undyed linen, and I am going to try to dye it up. I think having a company that is purely a dyeing company, I think this is out of focus. There we go, maybe. I don't know. Anyhow, having a purely dyeing company will not work with my back, but maybe I can do like 1 runs here and there, and maybe we can do that way. I'm thinking about having like a fabric of the month kind of a club, where people don't know which color it is, and then I can just choose a color and dye up the fabric, and yeah, that might be fun. Anyhow, I ordered all of those things, so we'll see when that will arrive and everything. And then I ordered my furniture from IKEA. So with me moving all of these, I was ready for the order. I talked to Christopher to see if he wanted something. He didn't, so I put in a huge order. I have 4 Billy bookcases, 180, 240. I have a Micke table for sewing, and then I have a Kallhäll table, which is one of those tables that you can flip up on both sides, and that is for like cutting and laying things out. The idea is that day to day that table will be turn down, and that is so that I don't use it for my doom piles. Yeah, and also it will not fit perfectly in here when it's not turned down, so basically it will take up some room that I don't have. So that's the idea, at least. So those things are actually coming today. This is the good thing about living fairly close to a IKEA. So our closest IKEA is called Barkarby, which is here in Stockholm, and it's like 30 minutes away, I think. So we just added our order. We pay I think around $40 for the delivery, but then we don't have to worry about the cars and all of those things. We can just get everything here, and it's really, really worth it, especially when you take a bigger furniture order like I did now. So yeah, I've done a couple of things though. I can show you those. Let's turn around. So I've closed the door, so it's a little bit echo in here, but we have a sewing machine, washing machine going. But yes, this is what I have done. This is where my computer table were. So this is where the Billy bookcases are going in. So yeah, this is Billy bookcases, and then on this side is where my computer table is right now. So this is where I am going to work, this is where I'm going to design, all of those things. So yeah, this is that part. And then on the other side is where I'm gonna have like crafts and store. So the Billy bookcases will have most of these things. We'll see how much of these things I will be able to fill up, but most of these things. And hopefully that will also help me to have better stock. Because I think I don't really know what I have anymore. A lot of the things that are in here is going bye-bye if it doesn't fit. In my bookcase, it isn't here. There's a few things. This is where I'm gonna have a little table, the Mickey table, where I have my sewing machine, and this is where I'm gonna have the other table. So yeah, until we get all our furniture, this is what you will see, and I will see you in a minute. Bookcase number 1 is built and done. I have also had a little bit of a late lunch because I started to get hungry, or a little bit of a snack. And now I'm going to start building bookcase number 2. I'm starting to feel that maybe I need to move these. So I'm going to do that before I do anything else. Yeah, but yeah, bookcase number 1 done. Well guys, it is time to head to bed. But I did get my bookcase done. So that was step 1. Step 1, getting my bookcase up with all of the doors. So this is where it is, and that was Leia. It is just a regular Billy bookcase with the Oxenberg doors. I think that is the name of the doors. So that is how the plan is to just fill up that. Part of it is gonna be like a display case for backgrounds when I vlog or when I make my FlossTube videos, and most of it is just gonna be storage. So I'm really happy about it. That way is when you're gonna go. I'm really happy about it. So it feels like coming into a completely different room. It is so clean, so fun. I still have my bookcase, but that is going to be moved into those bookcases tomorrow morning. So yes, it's been a very productive day. After I put that together, I didn't record during it because I just got more tired and more tired, and my muscles like, you need to stop now. And I'm like, no, because this is gonna be finished tonight. A big part of it was that I wanted to do the bigger pieces when Christopher's home. So he's going to work tomorrow, and he works Monday to Wednesday from work, and then he works Thursday to Friday at home, usually. You never know. You never know. But I wanted to make sure that my bookcases was finished and up on the wall, because I can't carry them into the room myself. I did all of it out in the kitchen. I also actually cleaned up mostly after me, so I might take a walk tomorrow to get some of the cardboard into the recycling. But yes, got my bookcases. I am so happy. I am so tired, and it's really time to head to bed. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday. It is something past 9, and I'm ready to get the day going by cross-stitching. Now, I've been up since 6, as usual, stitching, watching telly. I'm now transferring into audiobooks. I was watching Bridges Get Stitches the other day, and she recommended a book. It sounded really good, so I picked it up at Audible and thought I'd just listen to it there. I thought that would be nice. But yeah, so I am going to listen to that and stitch a little bit. I do have a few things on my checklist today. First one is edit vlog 1. It is not going up until Thursday, but I should get it up and scheduled anyhow. And then I also want to start weeding down the bookcase that I have, my old bookcase, so I can empty it out. I had a whole epiphany yesterday evening that I'm gonna use that bookcase, because I have already sewed it off to make it shorter. I'm gonna use that bookcase to build some shelves, because I need some shelving units on my on the ledge to stack my printers and stuff, and I just can't find anything that fits, and I don't want anything that is huge, and I also want to make kind of a stepper thingy for Leia. So that is the plan for that, but we'll see if, when, how I do that. Might be trying to do that these couple of weeks, or I will take with me all the pieces and I build it when we're at Christopher's parents this summer. But yes, that is this morning. I'm gonna take my first morning break. I'm gonna have my second cup of coffee, because 6 o'clock coffee has worn out, and I'm gonna stitching, because that's what I do. I'm also very sore today, so I get to take a slow morning because I'm sore. We're in week number, this is the 4th week. So yes, this is actually week number 4. Week number 4, that was good. It is week number 4 in my fun employment. It is this week and another 3 left, and then I go back to work. But week 4 in unemployment, fun employment. So guys, I have not been doing what I was supposed to do. I have been doing everything else. But yeah, I did get a little bit of the fabric up. The things in the bottom here is not gonna be here, and I'm not sure about that row, but this is most of my quilt fabric, and I have made it into like colors and everything, which was awesome. No, I was a little bit tired, a little bit sore, so I decided to listen to an audiobook. I think I told you about it. It's called Fourth Wing, and it is so good. I have listened to almost 7 hours. I actually did this while listening to the audiobook. It is so good. I just haven't been able to put it down. So I've been stitching a lot. I did a little bit of this. I actually emptied out, I think, 5 of the plastic bins. But yeah, no, otherwise I haven't done that much. The book is so good. I've been stitching bee stuff I will show you in the morning. Yeah, I'll show you in the morning. It is Wednesday and I have not been vlogging because mentally I'm just not here right now. We are coming up on my grandmother's anniversary of her passing. I really didn't take her passing very well. I had to go to therapy. It took me months and months. I got out of it, but I'm kind of there in the middle of all of that right now. So that is a little bit hard mentally. Also, yesterday my boss sent me a message on Instagram and said, hey, we have an after work for previous colleagues and stuff, like having a goodbye coffee, or in this case a after work in a park, if you want to come. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come. But that is also very emotional for me, very emotional, and I most likely will cry tomorrow or this evening, but it's gonna be okay. I really love my colleagues at the company. I understand it. It is a business deal. I'm not taking it personally, but I'm gonna miss my colleagues anyhow. You know, I'm not mad with them. I'm not mad with my boss. I'm not even mad with the company itself, which is a new for me, a very much new for me. I'm just like, I'm sad that I don't get to spend my day to day with these people that I've spent my day to day with for the past 2.5 years. Yeah, so that's gonna be sad and teary-eyed, but I'm gonna be there, so that's gonna be awesome. But that also means that I have to rest this morning. Yesterday I met up with a old colleague from another company. We worked together 2015, I think, 2015, 2016, somewhere there. And we do meet up. We're friends. We're not just old colleagues, we're friends. We meet up a little bit here and there. The whole starting to work remote pandemic stuff kind of slow down the amount we meet, but she's super awesome and I want to do stuff with her and hang with her, so I'm hoping that will happen and be more often. But we did meet up, we had a really nice lunch. I also spent some time going shopping. I went to Panduro, which is basically the Swedish response to Michael's, much smaller, but it's there. We really have two chains. We have Pandura and we have Slöjd Detaljer, and I would say that they have very different, some overlapping, but most very different. Slöjd Detaljer mostly have more like wood and things you can paint on and stuff like that, while Pandura is more like fabrics, paints, pearls, clay, stuff like that. I don't know. They have very different things that they sell. And I went to Pandora yesterday. I picked up some DMC threads because I was running out of project. I also picked up some fabric because they had gotten in a better match for the foxes. So I picked up that, and I also picked up another pair of fabrics because they have a black fabric with like little cones and stuff from evergreens. I thought that would look awesome also as a bag, so I picked that up. And then I went to I was supposed to go to kawaii.se, or that.se is in Sweden, but they do have a teeny tiny kawaii store. I did go there. They didn't have anything that I wanted. However, when I'm walking down there, I realized that Systern Gröna, which is the Danish store, had come to Sweden. I had opened a store on that street, which was like, yeah, I love this store. It has a lot of trinkets. It's very calm in there. They sell really good teas, and they also have really good like the bags that you carry your things in, and we usually use them for grocery shopping because they're kind of rectangular, so they're very good to like put your milk in and stuff. They're very easy to carry. They're not too big, but we have been using ours so much that they are falling apart, so we needed new ones. So I picked up 2 new ones. They're not as cute as the one we had before. They're more like cottagecore. I'm not very much a cottagecore person, but I'm slowly getting there. This is a problem with me. I am very much like, yeah, but I like this, and I'm very set into what I like. And then towards the end, just as it's on its way out and something else is coming in, that is when I get very interested in it. I don't know, maybe I just need to be exposed to it enough. I don't know. Anyhow, so I went there, bought some stuff, went home. I am exhausted. I've been exhausted. I'm gonna be exhausted the rest of the week, doing too much with too little bit of energy. But anyhow, I'm gonna continue listening to my audiobook, doing some stitching, and then I'm heading out this evening to meet up with my old colleagues. So I haven't been vlogging this week because not having energy, brain space, exhaustion, autism, ADHD, all of those things. And I thought I'd talk a little bit about it because it's kind of interesting to figure out who you are at 42. Because half of the things that I have figured out in the past 2 years, I didn't know at all, or I maybe had an inclination, but it wasn't something that I wanted to believe in. If you don't know, if you are diagnosed with something like Asperger's or ADHD at later in life, I am not diagnosed, but bear with me. When you figure out that this is what you have, you will start accepting things with you that you hadn't accepted before, or figuring out that you don't have to be upset with yourself or feel shame over yourself, because these things are completely normal because you have autism, ADHD, or whatever it is. And it kind of lifts a lot of pressure on you, but it usually also lifts your mirroring and your masking. You accept yourself more, which means you will mask less, which will make your autism or ADHD more apparent. Things will get worse before they get better. No, but you will figure out what you do. So I have for many years felt like I can't have autism, I can't have ADHD because I work socially. I don't work socially, it's just me making myself think so, but I am very, very good at masking. That is a thing. However, the more I get to know people, the less I mask. I'm starting to wonder if a part of me, why I have switched jobs as much as I have, has less to do with different jobs and more to do with feeling that people started to see the real me, and it was time to go to a new place where people didn't know who I was or how I behaved or all of that. Because there is an inherited shame in having autism or ADHD. It's just a part of it. It's sadly something society, like, you are not normal, and when you're not normal, your behavior is abnormal, and therefore you need to change it. The thing is, you can't change being autistic or ADHD. You can mask it to a certain degree, but masking takes so much energy. It takes so much out of you. So I'm not surprised anymore that going to work and doing all of that has made me so tired at the end of the day, because I'm masking myself all the time. And that is also why I enjoy working from home, because I don't have to mask. 99% of the time, if I'm talking to people, I'm talking without image. So I can have all my tics and all my behaviors and all my strange faces and everything without having to worry, you know? So yeah. But anyhow, what does this have to do with this week? Well, here's the thing. Things that I didn't, like, things that my mom understood when I was a child, that I've somehow lived by before but haven't really realized. She didn't understand that I was autistic. She didn't understand that I had ADHD, but she knew that I very easily could get overstimulated, and that she limited the amount of things that I was allowed to do in a week, because if she didn't, I would be overstimulated and I will get sick. She had seen that. She understood that. I don't think she understood that I had all of the diagnoses. I'm 100% sure she didn't. And I don't think she like had the mental of actually understanding the specifics here. I think she just had pulled it like, yeah, she can't do all of these things. She doesn't have the energy. Let's pull something. And I, to a certain degree, have done that too. If I have weeks when I have doctor's appointment, I usually try not to do a lot of other things, because I need to have a lot of brain space to be able to handle doctor's appointments. That's just how I work. But anyhow, this week, on Saturday last week, I had my biopsies, and that has been a worry in the back of my mind. I think it worries anyone. It will take a couple of weeks until I get the answers to those biopsies, which makes me a little bit worried and very tired. So yeah, annoying. Then I did all of the building of the furniture on Sunday, which was really, really fun, but I borrowed spoons. I am still sick. I haven't, like, the HPV vaccine hasn't fully, it's gonna take 3 doses. If hopefully it will remove the HPVs, but we don't know. It's hopefully, but it doesn't disappear from the first dose. Also, both me and Christopher have something. We sniffle, we have a light fever, we're very tired. There's something there. So there's a lot of things that kind of makes it, I'm borrowing spoons. So Monday, I kind of rested because I knew that I was meeting my friend on Tuesday. So I kind of was good. I rested on on Monday. I did do a little bit of sorting of fabrics, but that was all, because I needed that energy to be able to see my friend. I went into town, I saw my friend, I did some shopping, and by the end of the day I was exhausted. I knew that it was like, Wednesday, yes, I'm gonna have the day off. I didn't. My boss sent me a message on Tuesday that, hey, we are having after work on Wednesday, it'd be fun if you come. I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. And then I had decided to do that. I didn't have the Tuesday to rest. I had borrowed spoons this week, so I wasn't full with spoons. So I kind of been listening to audiobooks and cross stitching just to kind of block that, to make it easy for me to have the energy to go to the after work. We went to the after work. It was like in a park. It was one of the few days when it was really, really warm and nice. So it was really nice meeting some people, chatting with some people. And then we headed home, and we didn't get home until like 6 or 7. So on Thursday, when I finally would be able to sit down and edit my vlog, I just didn't have the capacity. Like, my brain capacity wasn't there. I didn't have enough dopamine to push me through a video editing. That's just the case. I had run out of dopamine. I had run out of spoons. I spent Thursday stitching because I needed to. And then we have Friday, which is my floss tube day. So I recorded my floss tube, I edited my floss tube, I got my floss tube up and everything. Yay. It was actually, because I did it fairly early in the morning, it was very streamlined and simple to do it. But that meant that I didn't have the capacity to edit the vlog on Friday. And today's Saturday, and I'm sitting here and I've been cross-stitching this morning, and I'm like, yes, now I'm ready to start editing the video. And then a friend of ours calls and say, hey, we're coming in the area, we're biking over to you, we're thinking about having lunch at this place, would be really nice if you come. And of course I'm gonna go there and meet him and his girlfriend and another friend of ours, because they're awesome. But I don't have the spoons for this. I was in my head, I was like, should I say no? I don't have the spoons. I don't have the energy to deal with these things. But I'm gonna go anyway, which is gonna end up me just resting tomorrow. Hopefully having the energy to edit the video. Future Monica here. I am sorry, but that video is ending very abruptly. I was very like, I just want to rest, but so many fun people. And then I didn't vlog anymore that week. I ended up going with my friend, having a friend and my friends. We ended up going to a local like cafe in a farmer's market. No, not a farmer's market. It was called like a plant place where they sell plants. Anyhow, I don't have any plants. I don't know how that works. Anyhow, it was really good food. We sat there. We had like a late lunch. I think we met up at like 2:30 or something. And we left there at around 5. We ended up going back here, making a blueberry pie with vanilla whipped cream, and just had a really nice evening. It was a great evening, but it's also, I completely ran out of energy and spoons and all of those things, so I didn't pick up the camera until like Monday, I think. So this is me just saying bye bye. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching video number 2, and yeah, this isn't as long, but we're at the like Sunday mark, and next video will start on Monday, and I thought this would be perfectly fine. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this video, please thumbs it up. Comment down below. Can you send me a blueberry? Is there blueberry emojis? Maybe a berry emoji to tell me that you were here to the end of the video. That would be awesome. Again, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more of them and haven't subscribed yet, push that subscribe button. I think that is an awesome thing to do. I just want to say good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, and I will see you next week. Bye.